Okay, so I'm gonna get started. And for those that are watching right now, we're gonna watch the recorded version. Welcome everyone, welcome to another live lecture here on the Power of Image. Let's get started. And for those that are gonna watch this on on YouTube, welcome everyone. If you guys don't know, I have an online coaching program where I teach absolutely everything when it comes to image, when it comes to success, when it comes to your journey to become a better version of yourself, right? Today's talk is going to be very mind-opening, because you think you know about intellect, you think you know about intelligence, you think you know about all these things, how to become a better person, how to become a better version of yourself. Because you see, one of the things that you learn once you enter the Power of Image is you thought it was just going to be fashion, right? But it's not just fashion. It's just there's a number of things that include imagology, the science that studies image. And this is one of the things that you're gonna get right now, right? So, oh shit, let me start recording this. Sorry guys. There we go. We're live and recording, okay? Okay, we're recording. Welcome everyone to the Power of Image, to another live lecture here in the Power of Image, okay? Let's get started. As I was saying, one of the things that allowed me to be different from my competition, one of the things that allowed me to keep crushing it, to keep expanding and growing and making my brand even better and bigger, more powerful. And then just think about who is my goddamn direct competition. What the fuck, your brands, like fashion brands, they don't talk about what I talk about. Tailors, it's very few people ever talk about this. And this is not because I'm so fucking good or I'm so goddamn different. What I will teach you right now, the things that we will cover in this lecture is how to be a master at anything that you're doing in your life. Business-wise, relationship-wise, just with yourself, and anything that you want to do with your life, right? So, if you've been studying the past lectures, guys, you know that there's 4 types of intellects, right? There's 4 types of mind. There's actually 16 parts of intelligence, but they are defined in 4 categories. But there are 16 parts of intelligence in our mind or in our essence, in ourselves. One of the main things that allowed me to be different, one of the main things that allowed me to, create style systems was the first mind, the first type of intelligence. The first type of intelligence is being very inquisitive. It's the intellect. It's almost like dissecting everything that comes in front of you, like doubting everything. But doubt, remember these guys, doubting is never something bad unless you make it bad, unless you don't know how to control it. Doubting everything and everyone, it could be a very good thing for your life if you do it correctly. Done correctly, it can propel you to the next level and it will set you free. But if you do it on a negative side, doubting everything because you think already, like you are assuming based on assumption, doubting based on assumption is completely wrong and it actually will destroy you, okay? It's the thing that makes you disbelief just about everything so you don't experience it, right? I mean, things that I'm telling you right now, like, I already know about this, oh man, he's talking about bullshit, man, he's talking about this, and give me just a second, man. Oh shit. Where is it? There you go. You are... Yeah, there you go. There we go. And what the fuck is happening with this shit? Okay, cool. So if you start doubting, just without the wanting to improve or to know, as I was telling you, right? One of the main things that allowed me to be better is because I always doubted everything. When I was born, I always had at least this belief that, there's got to be something else, why are you teaching me the things that Jesus said, like, who was that guy and who taught him? Like, where does this come from? Where does this teaching come from? You know, I always doubted my teachers. I always doubted my mom. I always doubted my elder ones. I was like, what, who the fuck told you so? Like, why are you telling me this? There's gotta be something else. Like, where's your source of information? And then when I get to that source, I will ask the same thing. I mean, even if I spoke to God, you know, like, who told you that? I mean, where's the source? Where does it all come from? So this very inquisitive, like dissecting everything, getting into know it, like every piece of it. That is the first thing for you to become a master at anything. But remember, there's a difference between doubting based from assumption, based on saying, I already know about it, and I don't give a fuck about it. Like, you cannot teach me anything because I already know about it, right? There's a difference between doubting me because you're gonna make your own research because you wanna improve. I mean, I remember when I started learning fashion and I started learning pure fashion, right? I said, okay, man, but where does this all come from? That alone allowed me to be different than all of my competition, because my competition, they just focus on the history of fashion, right? Like, oh yes, you know, we started, well, you know, Gucci, and they think about brands, they think about all this bullshit. Whereas I thought, okay, where does this actually come from? Why did we started dressing ourselves? What is the story? What is the first piece of garment, the first fucking outfit that humans started using? And why? That was different than the entire other students that were learning the same shit that I was studying, right? Just because I was very inquisitive, I was very like, I was using my intellect, I was using my intelligence, I was not being used by it, I was actually using it. So the difference between the sheep and someone who is actually making it and crushing it is the sheep, they just go along with the things that they are telling you. If you say it enough times, if you say it with a specific tonality, with a certain background, if you have others that can back up what you're saying, maybe you pay them, you know, which that happens a lot of times, especially now with influencers and all that shit. I can pay $100 to someone to say that I'm the shit, and they will actually be like, you know, because this whole idea that if a lot of people are doing it, that means that it's good, right? You know, the social proof, social validation. But what you don't know is that how did this motherfucker came up with these ideas? Who did he learn it from? Be very inquisitive, doubt everything, and make your own research to grow and to expand and to become more free. Don't take it for granted. The things that everyone else is saying to you, sometimes because someone is, I don't know, driving a supercar, you're like, yes, everything that you're saying is true, or it must be true. It must be the truth. Like, you know, people, religious people, just because they're wearing their garments like the monk garment, you know, the monk robes, and like, yes, I'm gonna tell you about the cosmos and all that, and you're like, yes. Or just because he has read more books than you have does not give him or her, it doesn't allow him to be more than you. A book is just a fucking piece of information. Who invented that book? Where did that information come from? Where does that information comes from, right? Where did it come from? It's not because just, I mean, books. Oh, if you read a lot of books, that means that you are a very intelligent person. No, man, a book is just another, it's an opinion. It's like a research of someone or the idea of someone. It's not the source of everything. So you must even doubt the things that you're reading. You must doubt the people you are learning from to get to the source. So I remember as I started doing this, that's how I came with imagology, the science that studies image. That's how I came with the power of image. And then I started learning from these people, right? That taught me everything that they know when it comes to imagology. But even then, I was doubting them. Like, where did you got your information? I know that you're talking about the 6 subcategories of imagology, you know, you know, image in politics, audiovisual image, advertising. But where does that come from? You must have gotten it from someone or some place. And then when I I trace it back to the source, I still doubt it. Not assuming that I'm better than them, that I'm gonna know more than them, just because I want to learn more about it, right? So doubt everything, man. That's the first part of intelligence that you must learn how to use to become a master at anything. If you are maybe hustling, you are a salesman, and you learn it because you learn it from someone that if you do it in this way or if you do it in that way, what the fuck is happening right now? There you go. If you learn it from someone, if you learn it like what Pablo said, that this was the thing, and you just follow it like a little sheep, then it will not be as powerful as if you trace it back to the source, like not doubting it, but making your own research. That is going to make you so different than the rest of your competition, because your competition, they just take one thing and then they think that they know more about you, right? They become very confident because they just have the tip of the iceberg. You can start using the things that you're learning, but never get so confident to the point that you already know everything, because you can always learn. And remember, the more you doubt, the more you grow. The more you grow, the more powerful you become. So questioning, my friends, questioning can be something very destructive, or it can be something very constructive. You can construct a whole lifestyle, a whole business out of questioning things. A question is like a door, right? It's literally like a door. And doors are meant to get you somewhere, right? You open up a door to be in a different place. It allows you to learn different things. It allows you to meet new people, learn new things. So that's why I always encourage people to, yes, make their own research and question a lot. Question everything that I'm teaching you and everything that you're learning, but in a good, constructive way, not in a destructive way. Because if you question everything and you don't get anywhere, then you will start getting depressed. You will be like, oh, what is this good for? You're like, oh, why am I here? But not in a sense of growth, just in a sense like, oh, I'm gonna commit suicide and fuck this shit. The whole process of questions done healthy and correctly is just to grow and expand. That's just the whole process of questioning, right? So that leads me to the next part of intelligence that you should be utilizing to become a master at anything in your life. What is the second part? The second part is melting into it, getting the experience of it. But for this part, before I go any further, I will end up my life, my YouTube life. And for those that want to learn more about all the power of image, about this and beyond, to become a better version of yourself, become a better communicator, and just get control of your entire life and learn how to control and manipulate and transmute perceptions and reality, then I highly suggest that you subscribe. I will leave the link on the comment section for my program, all right? The Power of Image. See you in the next one.